How is it going, guys? We've got some work to do on the GR86. Originally, I had the Arma-Speed carbon fiber intake installed, which would have looked perfect with the rest of the carbon fiber that's in the engine bay. But after I installed the Jackson Racing dual radiator / oil cooler setup, we ran into some clearance issues with the sandwich plate and the line, so I had to swap the stock one back in. So today, we're changing it out yet again for something that's not gonna have clearance issues. Before we get into it, I do owe you guys a giveaway winner announcement. So congratulations to Christopher John. Not sure if that's actually your name or not, but that's what's on YouTube. You are the winner of the Dress Up Bolt Stage 1 Engine Bay Hardware Kit. You said that you would have definitely went with the burnt finish. And now here's your chance. I need you to email me within the next 2 weeks, info@driven.media. I'll verify your account and get you in touch with Dress Up Bolts to get your kit sent out. For everybody else, thank you for participating. You can still use the code KV23 to get 10% off your order on dressupbolts.com. We're gonna be installing the Perrin cold air intake. Now, if you guys had a first gen, you know that they had a bunch of support for that car, so it only makes sense that they do the same thing for the second gen. And the reason why I'm going with this one is because it goes all the way to the front bumper. It not only replaces the stock air box, but also the snorkel, so it's one cohesive unit, and because there's no air box, there's no clearance issues. Since we are replacing the snorkel, I do have to take this front bumper off. There's gonna be 10mm bolts and pop clips up top, in the wheel wells, and underneath the car. Make sure you disconnect both of these side markers, and then we can pull the bumper off. For the 3 pop clips behind the side marker, just take a flathead screwdriver, press the center portion in. And then you can peel the fender liner out, and those pop clips will just come out with it. And then we'll want to reach back here and unplug the side marker. Underneath the car, I think there's 11 different pop clips, so make sure you get them all. After everything's removed, we can pop the sides off, so just reach in here, and it should just pop out like so. And then go do the same thing on the other side. And then this is the part where we wonder if we forgot anything. There we go. Before I forget, for those asking about Driven Media merch, I just restocked the crew necks and t-shirts, but also dropped 2 new designs. This is the Gazoo Racing checker design. We've got a 5-color GR86 illustration on the back with a little snippet about the history. We've also got the GR86 gradient design, which is my personal favorite. This looks absolutely killer. Both of these are available on a black hoodie or the original t-shirt. So if you're looking to support the channel, check them out on the website, driven.media. That gives us access to everything we need. You can see the snorkel here. We're also gonna move this air diverter back a little bit to give us some more clearance. But before we do any of that, we need to take this stock air box off. Go ahead and unplug the MAF sensor and unclip this harness from the stock air box. You just need to squeeze the tabs on the back, and that should release it. We'll just leave that back here for now. We also wanna loosen this hose clamp with a 10mm socket. All right, I guess I lied. To make taking the air box off easier, we're actually gonna remove the snorkel first. There's 2 10mm bolts up front here. Take those off and we can pull the snorkel straight forward and out. There's gonna be 3 10mm bolts left holding the air box in place. 2 are up front and easily accessed, but there's gonna be 1 back here kind of in front of the oil cap, so make sure you don't forget this one. Now we can work this tube off the end of the air box, and it should come right out. We're gonna remove 5 out of the 6 pop clips holding the air diverter in place, 4 on the bottom and the 1 on the driver's side. With those removed, we want to push the air diverter back, and we're going to take the tabs on the outer side, these two tabs here, and we're going to fold it behind the bumper beam. Like so. Then we want to take these brackets that are included and install them onto the top of the bumper beam using the pop clips that we uninstalled from the air dam. We're going to use 2 more pop clips to secure the air diverter to those brackets, and we're going from the bottom side up. Next, we're going to remove the 4 12mm bolts that are holding the core support in place, 2 on each side. That's going to allow us to carefully lift the core support on the driver's side to give us enough clearance to sneak the intake tube through this opening. We should be able to slide the intake tube through now. And we'll insert it into the inlet here. And then drop the core support back down. We can reinstall the bolts for the core support. We'll use included bolt and washers to mount this to the core support. We'll also reinstall the pop clip for the air diverter. We can tighten this hose clamp back up. We can slide on our new filter. We'll tighten down the hose clamps and then transfer over our MAF sensor. To remove the MAF sensor from the stock air box, there's just 2 Phillips head screws. And then we can pull it straight up and out. Into the new intake that goes. Should slide right into there, and then we have new hardware to secure it into place. All right, we'll plug this in. And now we just got to get everything reinstalled and we're good to go. And there you have it, guys. I'm not gonna bore you with the whole bumper reinstallation because if you took it off, you know how to put it back on. It's a really clean and simple install. As you saw, it's really not that difficult. We're not gonna see a huge bump in power, but you'll be lucky to see maybe 5 or so horsepower. But the main reason why this is such a popular modification is because of the increase in induction noise. You're gonna be able to hear more of that when you're driving the car, which is gonna improve the overall driving experience, which is what this car is about. So if you guys wanna pick up one of these for yourself, the link is down in the description. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to check out the new Driven Media merch. And if you guys are enjoying the new content, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.